Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Bailey. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my recommendations for the Sephora annual sale that they are having currently. As you are watching this video for Rouge, it is 20% off from, I want to say, April 17th to May 1st. Let me look on the site to show you guys. Yes, so Rouge, you get 20% off from April 17th to May 1st. If you are a VIB member, you get 15% off from April 21st to April 29th. And if you are an insider, you get 10% off from April 23rd to April 27th. I will have a picture somewhere here on the screen of the spring savings event. But I just wanted to sit down with you guys and share the type of products that I would recommend for you guys if you do plan on splurging during this sale. I definitely recommend it. I believe Sephora only has 2 sales a year, usually during spring and usually during fall. So if you guys want to see what products I recommend, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, turn on your post notifications so you are notified every time I upload. I do upload every single week, and make sure you are checking out my social media. They are linked here on the page if you want to follow me, and down in the description bar as well. Let's jump right into it, guys. So you're gonna see that I do have 2 of each category, almost in every category of makeup, because I can't just pick one favorite. You know, I always have to have 2. So I want to give you guys options. So of course, for primers. Now, I highly recommend this first one here. This is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. Now, I love this stuff. If you have dry skin, your skin is going to drink this up. By the way, all the products I'm showing you, I have on my face currently, just so you are aware. I put the Fenty Beauty Primer on this side of my face. It really just hydrates the skin. Your skin just drinks it up. It does have a strong fragrance, so if you're not into fragrance, you might not like this, but it does have that traditional Fenty Beauty scent, if you will. It looks so beautiful under foundation. Your foundation is gonna last all day. This isn't gonna fill in your pores, but for me, I feel like my pores look a little bit smaller. However, it doesn't claim to fill in your pores, but it is definitely an essential if you have dry skin. I would probably avoid this if you have oily skin, but if you have normal to dry skin, I think your skin will drink this up. I've never gotten any breakouts from it, and my skin will look flawless all day. The next primer that I have for you guys, she a little expensive, okay? This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Now, this is $52, you guys. So if you plan on buying something that you normally can't afford, this is the time to do it. That's what I always did when it came to Tatcha products, because they're so expensive, but girl, they're worth it. This is a silky kind of putty texture. It feels really good on the skin. It has a really fresh scent, nothing too overpowering, but it truly does leave the best canvas for makeup. I think this also helps with like environmental stressors as well affecting your makeup, so I really recommend this. It's gonna fill in your pores, your face is gonna be really smooth, and your makeup is gonna last all day, girl. No creasing wear. It's so good, and of course that's probably why it is so expensive. But if you know Tatcha, they have amazing skincare, and I would consider this, you know, kind of like skincare and primer in one. It feels so good, and I'm not usually a fan of like balmy type of primers, but I love this. So if you plan on doing this sale and you want something from Tatcha, I highly recommend this. Next, for foundation, the foundation that I have been loving the most for my dry skin is from Fenty Beauty. This is the Hydrating Foundation from Fenty. I love this stuff because number one, it looks amazing over this primer. It leaves your skin really dewy and hydrated. I have it on this side of my face, and it just, your face looks really smooth. It looks creaseless, and I love it. It does have a scent, of course, the Fenty scent, like I mentioned about the primer, but y'all, I wear this a lot, and it always looks so good at the end of the day, and I'm just like, oh my god, like my skin looks like I just put this foundation on. So I really recommend this foundation. It's more affordable, I would say, at Sephora, with being around like $30 some, but this is a must. Fenty has some really good products, and for the face, I really do recommend their products. I've never broken out from this either, and it's medium to full coverage, so you are going to get that coverage if that is the coverage that you're looking for. I think, of course, this is good for normal to dry skin. Fenty also has a mattifying foundation, but personally for me, my skin type, I don't really like that, but this is a must for dry skin. The next foundation that I have, of course, is also for dry skin, but I do feel like oily skin can pull this off as well. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I love this stuff, you guys. Like, I hated it at first, don't get me wrong. I'm sure if you saw my review, I think I dragged it pretty good. I didn't like it. It was looking really cakey, but I gave it some time. I kept wearing it more. I was trying it with different primers, different powders, and I really started to like it. It leaves a really nice, it's almost like it's dewy, but it's like a natural dew. You know what I mean? Like some foundations you can tell it's not natural, the glow that you have, you know what I mean? But with this, it's more of a natural glow, which is what I like, kind of like a glow from within. And I really recommend this product. Again, medium to full coverage, doesn't have a scent. The color ranges for both of these, the shade ranges, are also very good, and it does come in a glass bottle. It's very luxe, if you will, and yeah, it definitely smooths over your face. I have it on this side today. You can see it looks so beautiful and smooth on the skin. It covered up all my imperfections, and my skin just looks really healthy on this side. I feel looks super plump. Same with this side. This foundation also makes your skin look super healthy, so if you're on the market for new foundations, these ones are for you. Next we have concealer. The first concealer I have here, this is the BOING concealer from Benefit. I really like this. So this claims to be a cakeless concealer, and while I wouldn't say it's cakeless, I don't like when products claim that they're cakeless, because everybody's skin is different, and my skin will crease anything. It doesn't matter if it's cakeless or not, but I really like this. I have the shade number 2, and it's more of like a peach undertone, so it's going to be really good for canceling out dark circles. You guys can see over here, it's not really creasing, to be honest, kind of like it says. I had a little bit of creasing like right here in the corner there, but nothing major, but it covers up my dark circles. I put it down here on some of my acne marks, and you can barely see them, and also up here on my forehead. Now it is clinging to my dry patches, so if you have a lot of dry patches, honestly, I think almost all makeup clings to your dry patches. It's common. I deal with it so much, so I wouldn't necessarily not buy a product because it's going to cling to my dry patches. I just think that that's how makeup is. Like, at least for me, all the products I've tried that, you know, claim to not cling to dry patches or claim to be cakeless, like they're still gonna crease, they're still going to cling to your dry patches. But this is so good. It's full coverage, and yeah, I really like it. It blends out really nice, doesn't take much effort, and you get a lot of coverage, so it's a win-win situation. The next concealer that I have, this is the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer. I remember this was my first high-end concealer I ever bought, and this is like years expired, but I still use it. I don't even care, and I will never get rid of it because it's my first like high-end concealer. Does anybody else save their makeup that they first bought? Like, I don't know, I have a habit of doing that. This is really nice. It's super creamy, super radiant. It's going to give you medium to full coverage, and it is buildable, so that's what I like about this. Some concealers, the more you build it up, the worse it gets. So with this, that does not happen. I have it on this side. You can see a little bit of creasing, but honestly nothing crazy. I also put this all over my acne right here, which you can still see a little, but barely any. So it's really good coverage, and if you have sensitive under eyes, I do think that you'll like this, because I have really sensitive under eyes, and I get what is it called, milia bumps a lot of times under my eyes, and with these two products I've noticed that I haven't been getting those, thank God, and they don't really make my under eyes feel dry. I know some concealers can make your under eyes feel really tight and just crusty and gross. That does not happen with these two. This one's definitely more of a hydrating one. This one I would say is probably more matte, so depending on what your skin type is, I really like these two. For powder, my two favorite high-end powders that I've been using for years and would recommend to anybody. The first one is the Too Faced Ethereal Setting Powder, and the second one I have here is, of course, the tried and true Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I love both of these because, one, they make your makeup last all day, and they don't make the face look cakey. I would say the ethereal setting powder is a little bit more finely milled than the Laura Mercier. They both do not have flashback, which is amazing if you're going to be taking a lot of pictures or you're going to be in a lot of pictures, so you're not going to get a white cast on your face. And they set the makeup really good. They don't, you know, make your pores look any bigger. In fact, I think my pores look smaller when I set my face, but that's just me. And yeah, it keeps your skin from producing oil. So of course, powders are going to mattify the face. However, I think with these two, I don't put a lot on. So for me, it kind of just gives me like a natural finish when I use these powders. But of course, you can apply more powder and make it really, really matte. If you have oily skin, you're really, really gonna like these. It's gonna set your makeup and it's gonna look good from the time you put it on to the very end of the day with these products. The next product that I have is the Fenty Beauty Contour Stick. This is in the shade Amber. It's like a gray tone contour. I don't cream contour a lot, but I really, really like this, especially for fair toned women or men. I think that you would really like this. It's kind of like, you can see it's very cool tone, and this isn't going to show up on deeper skin tones, unfortunately, but there's a wide range that Fenty has when it comes to these contour sticks, and I really, really like this one for my skin tone personally. It's really good. You just apply it right under the cheekbones and it blends out flawlessly. It takes barely any effort and I love it. It's so good. Like I said, I don't really cream contour, but if you're big into cream contouring, I think you should try like the Fenty Beauty sticks. I think the Fenty contour sticks, I think you would really, really like them. The coverage is there. They do have a lot of coverage and they are buildable, so you can go in with multiple layers and it's not going to look cakey or patchy. I know sometimes when you blend out certain products, they like blend out really patchy and like blotchy. That doesn't happen with these. So yeah, I love this. And like I said, if you're a fair skin gal or guy like me, I think the shade Amber would do really good for you. Of course, it's cool tone. Not everybody can pull off cool tone contours. In my opinion, I know a lot of people tend to go for warm, but what I do is I will use this and then I'll go in with a warm one over top of it to kind of balance it out. For bronzer, I don't have a high-end Sephora bronzer, to be honest. I'm only using drugstore bronzers at the moment, so I don't have anything to feature for bronzer or for blush. So I'll go over what I'm wearing, but I don't have anything that you can purchase at Sephora. For bronzer, I'm wearing the Maybelline City Bronzer. Love this stuff. It smells so good and it blends out super nice. I'm in the shade 200. And for blush, I'm using the Note Cosmetics blush in the shade Desert Rose. I don't think you can buy this at Sephora, but I could be wrong. For highlighter, now, y'all know I'm a highlighter junkie. I live, die, breathe, whatever for highlighter. Like, I love it so much. So the two highlighters that I recommend for you guys are, this is the highlighter in the shade Cookie from Benefit. It's a beautiful gold highlighter. It's like a champagne goldy pink. It's so beautiful. I have it on this side of my face right here. It's so blinding. So if you like a blinding highlighter, sis, you're gonna love this. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, it's to die for. And you know what? It doesn't emphasize your texture. Some highlighters, when you put them on, it looks so noticeable that you have texture and bumps everywhere, but this goes on so smooth. I don't even think, okay, maybe I'm just heavy-handed, but I just don't think there's a way to like apply this sheerly. Like, it's so blinding and I love it. Like, it's so good. And if I would recommend a highlighter to you, it'd be this one, girl. Of course, not everybody's skin tone will work with this color. I get it, but it looks so stunning in the pan and it's super blinding. The other highlighter that I have is from Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Crystal Fire and Lightning Dust. Again, love this stuff. So I'm wearing it on this side of my face right here. You can see this is also really blinding, but what's nice about this is that it's a quad. You can go in with the sheer highlighter or you can go in with the more blinding one. So you do get the best of both worlds. Not everybody likes a blinding highlight. I totally get that. And you know, maybe I'll fall out of liking blinding highlighters, but I don't think I will anytime soon. But yeah, these are really blinding. Again, they don't emphasize your texture. They go over your pores really smoothly. So I definitely recommend these as well. It comes with a little mirror, very travel friendly and super cute and compact. For mascara, the Tarte Big Ego Mascara is what I've been loving lately. It has a giant brush though, which isn't my favorite. Like, I could totally live without this giant brush, but the formula is really good. You guys can see like my lashes look really good. I didn't curl them or anything. This is just what the mascara did to my lashes, and honestly I think it looks really, really good. Even my lower lashes are really defined. So if you're on the market for a new mascara, I would try this one. I really want to try the Fenty one because everybody is raving about that, and I want to try that so bad, but we will see. But yeah, I really, really like this, and it dries really fast too, which I personally like. I don't want to wait forever for a mascara to dry, so I like that this dries really, really fast. For my brows, I have the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I love this stuff. I have the shade Taupe, and it matches my brows perfectly. Y'all know I ain't really good at brows, okay? I'm still learning, I'm getting there, whatever, but you guys can see it really is super precise. If you guys can see that, it's like a circular tip, which I like compared to a square tip or like a rectangular tip. I don't like those because I feel like they're too thick. I want more of a skinnier tip because I feel like it's easier to make hair-like strokes and kind of go in and outline the brows. And with this, I feel like it's skinny enough where I can do that. So I really like this. It has really good pigment. It's buildable. I do think I have to go in a little bit more than what I feel like I should have to with products, but it is a pencil, so I feel like with pencils you do have to go in more than what you will with a pomade, because pomades are really pigmented, whereas pencils are a little bit more sheer, so you kind of have to build them up. But I really like this. It's super creamy. It glides right on the brows, and this is my second one. I actually finished my whole first one completely, had no more pencil left, and then I bought it again because I loved it so much. If you're into setting your brows, I really like the Gimmie Brow from Benefit. What I like about it, now mine is really old, so don't mind how it looks, but you can see the applicator is so tiny, and I love that because you can really get into those brow hairs. I have it in my brows now, and it doesn't make your brows feel crunchy or heavy or anything like that, but it does leave a nice tint, you know, if you miss any of those little sparse areas, and it really holds your brow hairs in place. I know some brow products, like, you put them on right and your brows look amazing, on point, but then like throughout the day, like your eyebrow hairs just kind of like naturally like go down or flatten, you know? So with this, it really keeps the brows in place and it keeps them staying up, which I really like. If you're not into tinted brow gels, Benefit has one as well. It's a 24-hour brow setter. That is an amazing clear brow gel. If you're on the fence for a new eyeshadow palette, I certainly, hands down 100%, recommend the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Now this palette, y'all, she's used and abused, but I love it. It's honestly Anastasia's best selling eyeshadow palette, which means you need to get it. It's by far their best palette that they have, pigment wise, fallout wise. It's the other palettes, don't even get me started on those, but this one you need, okay? You're not gonna regret it. And the color scheme is beautiful. It gives me such fall vibes, and the colors are so pigmented. I've used this on my channel before and I really, really love it. I will never get rid of this because of how much I love it. The packaging, it's felt. What I got on my hand? What I got on my finger, I don't even know. But the packaging is felt, so it feels really, really nice. It does get dirty easily, but it's a really, really beautiful palette, and it blends so good. You don't have to keep going in and blending and going in and blending, and vice versa. Like, once you get some on the brush and you start blending it, you barely have to keep going back in because the pigment is already there. So these are super creamy and super blendable and super pigmented. I don't have any Sephora lashes or a lip that I use. I have some lip colors that are from Sephora, but they're all really expired at like 5+ years old, so I'm not gonna go in with those. But what I did use for my lips is the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade French Maid, and I just used the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the color Oh Snap. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it. These are all the products that I really do stand by. I've used them for well over a year, all of these products, or at least from the time that I purchased them to now, I've been using them religiously, and I would never recommend products to you guys that I've never tried or that I don't stand by. I really want you guys to know that. So with these products, I truly don't think you'll be disappointed. Now, of course, I am using products that are catered for my skin type, so I do understand that some of these products might not work for everybody, but if you have normal to dry skin like me, I think that you're gonna love these products. So let me know what you guys think of this video down in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorites are, because I love trying new makeup and I want to hear what other people are using and work for them so I can try them too and maybe feature them on my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications and check out my social medias down in the description bar. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!